The echoes of defeat reverberate through the years, a haunting melody etched in the memories of a Japanese soldier named Kurite Nobuo, captured by Soviet forces. His story is not one of glorious battles, but of survival, hardship, and the slow burn of time in an alien land. Through his sketches, a stark and compelling narrative emerges, a window into a world few have witnessed. Imagine a train carriage, crammed with men, each bearing the weight of a lost war. 24 souls crammed into a dilapidated room, a former factory dormitory. The air is thick, stifling. Sleep offers little respite. The floor a battlefield of limbs in the suffocating darkness. The simple act of relieving oneself becomes a nightly ordeal, a journey through biting cold, guiding the sightless to the latrine. Under the cold gaze of the moon, tears freeze on weary cheeks, a testament to a profound and unyielding homesickness. Amidst the desolation, a flicker of hope. Exercise, a desperate attempt to reclaim a semblance of normalcy. Games of baseball, played with makeshift equipment, a fleeting escape from the grim reality. Then, the relentless rain, soaking tents, seeping into blankets, and chilling bodies to the bone. The crude sting of horse syringes, a brutal assault on already weakened frames. The Trans-Siberian Railway, a steel serpent winding its way across continents. 30 long days, a passage through an unforgiving landscape, culminating in arrival at a small Ukrainian town, Slavyansk. A vision of innocence, a barefoot girl, guiding her goats through fields of sunflowers. But there is no time for idyllic contemplation. He who does not work, does not eat. The brutal mantra of survival. Stone breaking, a Sisyphean task under the watchful eyes of guards. 1 cubic meter per day, a quota that crushes the spirit. The weight of the stones, the endless hauling, the construction of a wall, a testament to forced labor. The Russian Guard, a constant presence, a silent observer, disrupting even the most basic of bodily functions. An attempt to wield a scythe, a humbling lesson in agricultural futility. Japanese, hold potatoes, a simple kindness from a local girl, a reminder of the shared humanity amidst the hardship. The rich soil of Ukraine, a land of potatoes, a symbol of resilience. Working in the frigid embrace of -15 degrees, the body begins to crack. The Eastern European winter, a brutal force. Temperatures plummeting to -25, even -30 degrees. For those unaccustomed to such extremes, it proved fatal. Men, hardened by war, succumbed to the cold. We would awaken to find our comrades, frozen solid, a grim reminder that the war was over, yet death lingered. No calls could bring them back. We were loaded onto trucks, transported to a place of forced labor. Our task, to chip ice from the river. One misstep, one moment of inattention, and you could slip, fall into the freezing water. The wide river, the Dnieper, a constant threat. Under the orders of Soviet doctors, we were led to the banya, a bathhouse. But a banya at -25 degrees is no reprieve. Only our youth and strength prevented death by hypothermia. We melted snow in iron barrels. Each man allotted a single cup of water to wash in the frigid air. Even here, death lingered. In the silence, all eyes focused on the knife. Driven halfway into the earth, illuminated by a thin, handmade candle, it sliced through the black bread. A female sergeant of the Soviet Army, a surprising sight in a world where gender roles were still rigidly defined. A woman soldier, commanding respect. Doctors were primarily women. A beautiful doctor, a lieutenant, confident, and seemingly unaffected by the harsh conditions. In this diverse nation, there was no apparent prejudice. Japanese prisoners were examined individually, treated as human beings. Sorting potatoes, a task assigned to those too weak for heavier labor. Connecting electricity to a metal bucket, a method for procuring a roasted potato. A brief respite from the hardship. But even this small comfort came with risk, subject to unexpected inspections. One day I found myself before a female doctor, in a state of undress. She was particularly concerned for the most emaciated soldiers, urging them to rest. Her voice, kind and gentle. Tears flowed freely when a man died before your eyes. A promise made to tell his mother, if I ever returned home. Can a soul find peace in foreign soil? German, Hungarian, it mattered not. We would bury them. This was late June 1947. We were transferred from a camp in Slavyansk to a Hungarian camp. The Hungarian soldiers greeted us with a patriotic march, a glimpse into their national identity. The Magyars, as they call themselves, a lively and cheerful people. They toiled with indifference, harboring resentment for the Soviet Union. Yet, ironically, they embraced all things Japanese, possessing more knowledge of Japan than we ourselves did. When it came to optimism, the Slavic spirit reigned supreme. One voice would begin to sing, and instantly, another would join, creating a spontaneous duet. Soon, 3 or 4 more would gather, and a full-fledged choir would erupt. It's believed that Russians possess an unparalleled musical gift. They never say impossible, not even if a captured Mikado, a geisha, Mount Fuji, jute, or harakiri were to begin singing. The Slavic people had no understanding of these words, but when it came to sumo wrestling, it became apparent that no one truly grasped the rules. Even in defeat, they offered gratitude. A friendship blossomed with a pilot, Captain Pokrovsky. He held an unwavering faith in Japanese integrity. He entrusted me with his valuables and the keys to his storage, while he rushed off to his duties. Where is he now? Within the ranks of the Russian army, a multitude of over 120 nationalities stand shoulder to shoulder, each speaking a different tongue. The Mongols, while understanding Russian, express themselves haltingly, yet their facial features and physique bear a striking resemblance to the Japanese, fostering a natural connection. Furthermore, they are exceptional horsemen, while I, myself, have fallen from a horse on numerous occasions. Both men and women participated in the restoration of the city, following the conclusion of the Second World War. Courageous women undertook even the most perilous tasks. Such a sight was scarcely conceivable in Japan at that time. There were even instances of affection blossoming between Russian women and Japanese soldiers, fleeting moments of beauty. The assembly work proved to be exceptionally hazardous, demanding the use of specialized work boots. Fate marked 10 individuals for this task, to traverse the upper wooden beam of a metal framework and empty cement from a wheelbarrow. This endeavor demanded immense physical strength, requiring the transfer of coal from freight cars. Driven by the urgings of faster, faster, we wielded shovels tirelessly. The city's restoration was projected to span 5 years, thus both young women, dedicating themselves entirely to the task, and men labored side by side, finding beauty in their work. After work, in the moments before formation, we engaged in petty theft. We pilfered electric light bulbs to illuminate the camp, even if just a little. Driven by hunger, we pierced sacks of rice with bamboo sticks, hoping to carry away even a small portion. What I believed to be a wheel from a train. Approaching closer during casting, such intense heat could cause eye damage. We used a pneumatic hammer to smooth the wheel's surface. A shard grazed my eye, and I lost my sight. A German doctor performed surgery, and I spent the subsequent 2 months in the hospital. Enduring 2 weeks of blindness, I came to fully appreciate the value of sight. I forged friendships with kind-hearted comrades and young German soldiers. Upon regaining my vision, I resolved to care for the weak and infirm, as an expression of gratitude for the aid I had received. Day after day, the thought of being useful brought me joy. The Japanese favored keizers, a type of food considered invaluable in Russia at the time. However, they did provide us with rice. In the aftermath of war, survival demanded strange alliances. Historical documents reveal that a German soldier, attempting to pass as Japanese to get more rice, was often punished for his deception. Every few months, Prisoners were allowed to use the bathhouse, but extreme thinness made sitting on the benches a painful ordeal. Archives indicate that Japanese prisoners organized a table tennis tournament with the Germans. Their unusual grip may have given the Japanese an unexpected advantage. Regardless of nationality, envy over food was a constant. The Japanese rations, seemingly larger, drew resentful stares from the Germans, who subsisted on bread and thin soup, while the Japanese received rice porridge and miso soup. Every encounter brought the inevitability of parting. Records suggest a young woman, a soldier's companion, found this separation particularly difficult. Whispered farewells echoed in multiple languages. Despite the barriers, a shared humanity shone through. Raising a hand in farewell transcended language. The journey home began on a train where, unlike the transport into Russia, the doors were unlocked. In Siberia, during the white nights, the sun barely dipped below the horizon. The train relentlessly carried them eastward along the seemingly endless Siberian railway. Sanitation was a challenge, forcing men to relieve themselves on the tracks during brief stops. Upon arriving in Khabarovsk, the men faced an unexpected ordeal. Members of the Japanese Communist Party confronted them, attempting to recruit them. Even in defeat, beauty remained. As the Japanese islands came into view, a wave of emotion washed over the returning soldiers. After a decade away, some wept as they finally returned home. As the ship docked, cheers erupted. Medics from the Japanese Red Cross provided assistance. Reunited with comrades, the first order of business was a bath. Disinfection from head to toe completed, they finally felt like themselves again. The familiar feel of tatami mats brought comfort, triggering profound emotions. Finally, the train carrying the demobilized soldiers arrived at Kusanagi Station. A younger brother called out a name, staring intently. As the soldier disembarked, his father approached, offering a salute, then a silent, relieved acknowledgement of his son's return.